Have you ever felt limited by the functionality of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on your BMW? Would you like to stream movies or watch videos or download apps directly to this display? If so, this AutoCast AI Box i3 might be exactly what you're looking for. Let's check it out. Of course, there's a very good reason why Apple CarPlay and Android Auto has the functionality that it has. It's not meant to be distracting, and that's the biggest selling point of it and why it actually could be legally installed in most cars. Well, what if you want to watch a movie while you're not driving, or if you want somebody else in the car to watch it? With this AutoCast AI box, you can do that. How? Well, this will basically act as a phone, so we're going to connect it through USB, and then it will pretend to be a phone, and we get a full Android system on it, so we can then do anything that we want. Let's take a quick look at this box to see if we can learn anything. Well, so far we can see that this is made for BMWs. We know that it's Android, and we can do online updating, so you can do over-the-air updates. That's awesome. It also has HD out, so it has a mini HDMI output, so you can plug in other devices. So you can plug in, for example, a screen and put that in the back. We also have this user manual in the box, so that will show you just a few steps on how to set it up and how to connect everything. Good to see. And of course, the USB cable itself. First things first, of course, let's set this up. So I'm going to move you down just a little bit. This is the USB port for this car. This is the one that actually connects for the wired CarPlay, and that's where you're going to be plugging in your device into. So we're going to take this cable, plug it into this port right there. Very nice. I like that it's angled. And we're going to plug this into the car. So the other end, the USB-A. After it's plugged in, the LED turns on. It's kind of hard to see in the car because it's very sunny, but we're just going to put the device right there. There you go. You can see it much better now. And let me bring you back to our main display. And now I'm going to go back to the main screen of my car. I'm going to go to Media, and I'm going to go to Mobile Devices. And here I'm going to go to New Devices. I'm going to select Phone Calls and Audio. It's going to search for a new device. And there you go. It found AI Box. We're going to click on that. We're going to select Use Apple CarPlay, Confirm. So it's just asking if I would like to disconnect my phone. Yes, I would like to disconnect my phone, as I'm not going to be using it for Apple CarPlay anymore. And there you go. We are now connected to this smart AI box. So I'm just going to agree to the conditions, and we are presented with our new screen. Now you might think that you can just start going on the internet and watching movies, and technically yes, but first, you must connect this device to a Wi-Fi or install a SIM card. So this will not really do much unless you connect it to the internet. So what I've done is connected it to my phone's hotspot, and that will act as an internet every time I connect to it. So this way I will actually have full functionality of this device. I'll get my over-the-air updates, I'll get new application downloads and things like that. So now we can basically do anything we want. So if we like, we can scroll down and, for example, go to YouTube. There you go, it loads up, and of course we can just search for whatever we like, and we can click on this latest video, give it a few seconds. Of course, there's some advertisements. But as soon as that's done, it's playing full screen on my car display. And of course, yes, I could be driving, I could be doing whatever I want, and this will be playing just like this, as it's not really connected to the vehicle and the safety, realistically, the safety functionality of the vehicle. So yeah, very cool. And obviously you can do this with pretty much anything you want. Of course, when you're in the app, it might be difficult to go back to your home screen and things like that, but they provide this little pad that helps you do that. So for example, we can go back, we can see the apps that are running, or we can also kill all other apps to free up memory and things like that, or we can just go back home. So as you can see, it's very easy to use. It's using your original BMW touchscreen, so that has to be pretty good, right? You can also install basically any app that you want. So for example, I installed Discovery Plus. So if you like, we can go into that app just like that. You will have to, of course, sign in with your proper login and things. You have to have accounts for all of these things, so it's the same as you would have on your Android phone basically, except it's on this super wide screen. Click resume, and all of a sudden you have your your movie or your show or whatever playing directly on your display. How cool is that? And of course you can zoom in or zoom out depending on the ratio of the video that you're watching. Because some of the videos, for example, on YouTube are like 21:9 or whatever the other format may be. Of course, you have your like VLC and Files and File Explorer apps, and these will allow you to browse media that you have inserted into the device using micro SD card. There's a few other things you can adjust in here, but most importantly, you can go to Play Store and you can download basically anything you want. So if you like, you can download TikTok or Amazon Shopping or SiriusXM or Pandora or I mean anything you can download, yeah, like Prime Video, for example. Anything you can download on an Android phone, it will download on here. Not all of it will look good, but there are actually some apps that are specifically made for head units like this. So you can have like a speedometer and odometer type of thing, or you can even download OBD2 apps that will sync up with an OBD2 adapter, and then you can do troubleshooting or have data showed up on this screen. Of course, you can also stream audio to this device from your phone or any other device for that matter. So we can just go in on the phone, connect to OttoAibox 0422, pair, allow sync. It's going to connect in just a minute, and there you go. So we're now connected. As an example, I'm just going to play a song by Moog, and there you go. It's playing through the car. Very cool. So this could be your one stop for basically everything. And of course I can just stop it from my phone and I can start it again from the car. Whatever you like, it all works as you would expect. You can do picture in picture. So for example, if we go back and play that video that I was playing earlier, it starts playing. Now we don't have to watch it full screen if we don't want to. We can go back to home. Now it's going to be playing picture in picture in the corner here. And at the same time, we can open, for example, Google Maps. Put our destination in. I will have to blur some of this out, but for example, yes, this one right here, whatever that is. And there you go. So now you have directions on this big display, plus you have a video playing just right there. How cool is that? So you can have a little picture of what's happening in your show or video or YouTube or whatever that you're watching, and have your maps here as well. And you can move it around if you like. Just put it over there, hit start, and it's going to start navigating you to whatever you're going. Another cool use I wanted to show you is the HD out. So it's basically a micro HD port. So I'm going to plug in this cable right here. And what that's going to do is allow me to mirror that screen to this nice big screen. Why would you want to do that? Well, because I can put this screen in the back, so you just need a long HDMI cable basically, and then this screen can be in the back, and we can be playing movies for your kids or whoever's sitting in the back without having to get anything additional. And you can control it from here. So you can control what's happening on this screen from your screen up here. Pretty cool. Since this is an Android device, you can do all of the Android things. So you can have your Google Assistant or whatever it's called here. So yeah, you can say, see right there, it's like typing what I'm saying. So you can ask it to do Google Assistant items. And if you click original car, it just takes you back to your, well, original iDrive display. Or you can go back to Apple CarPlay. So you can switch in between very easily. So you don't have to be limited to just this. You can switch in between, and you can, if you want, you can even switch back to your phone for Apple CarPlay. So you get all of the functionality from 3 different systems basically, and you get to choose which one you want to use based on what you are doing. If you're just going, driving to work for 5-10 minutes, probably don't need this. If you're going on a 4-hour drive, it might be useful to have something for your passengers to to watch, or if you're stopped somewhere for a couple of hours and you want to sit and relax, you can watch a movie in here, you can watch some shows, whatever you like. Very quickly, let's run through the specs. This runs Android 10 and it has 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. It can do split screen. It also works on the iDrive 6 to 9, so basically 2017 and newer cars. And of course you have to connect your hotspot to use the features that I've been showing you. Otherwise, I wouldn't really get this device if that's not what you're planning to do. You can also install a SIM card if you like, but I feel like that's a little bit more hassle then I'm willing to do. Obviously, you can use internet to browse whatever you want to browse. We can go to ESPN, for example. If you like this video, hit that like button. I would also love to hear your comments and suggestions down below. What do you think? Is this something worth installing in your car? It is kind of expensive for what it does, but if this is the functionality you're looking for, it might be worth it to you. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.